Welcome everyone to episode 4 of Stand Up Comics. I am your host, El Baracho. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Dr. Pepper. Joining me is your co-host, Bomber 007.
Hi everybody, and I'd like to thank another sponsor of ours, Scotch Tape. That is all.
Today we're discussing the potential downfall of Marvel movies with the danger of recasting and replacing some of its most famous characters, like Thor. Recently in internet news, it was released that Robert Downey Jr. made $50 million off the Avengers, and that other characters in the movie, not naming specifically who, but I'm sure you can guess, only made about $250,000. How true that is?
That's still not right. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean, however true that is, who knows? But
Hey, if you ask me, they made like $3 or $4 million. Fact check us. I don't know.
But it's going to be a lot less than $50 million. So Robert Downey Jr. recently just came out and said that there will be no Iron Man 4 for Tony Stark. Well, for him, I should say. But he signed a new contract after stating that he will be coming back for the Avengers 2 and the Avengers 3. Mark Ruffalo's also signed on for Avengers 2, and Captain America signed on for Avengers 2. Thor, Black Widow, Hawkeye, and even Nick Fury, and the woman who plays Maria Hill. Again, fact check us, I don't know who that chick is. I just know she's hot. But,
Robin.
Anyways, so I feel, because I guess we can try and do devil's advocate here, because I think we're on different sides of this. I feel like replacing characters, not recasting, replacing characters could be good for the Marvel universe in movies, all these connected movies. I feel like recasting really bad. Replacing could work, because if you read issue 1 of any Avengers comic, issue 50 doesn't have the same team, so kind of makes sense.
So you're saying if changing the heroes, but not rather than the actors.
Yeah, so like this team had Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Hulk. What if the next team has Scarlett Johansson and Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, like they've stated, and like maybe Hulk, Captain America, and like I don't know, Daredevil. Like I think that'd be pretty cool.
If as cool as it might be, you're not gonna be the only reason. For, number one, and don't tell Robert Downey Jr. I said this. The only reason why Marvel's in the state it's in right now is because of Iron Man and how well it did. And two, the Avengers, obviously the most popular Avenger as far as even the casual fans go is Iron Man right now. And if you don't have Iron Man, that's why Robert Downey Jr. thinks he deserves to make more than the movie makes in whole. That's a reason to believe that without Iron Man, the movie won't sell at all. But who knows? Maybe if they establish some characters first, or maybe they don't have to establish characters. I don't know.
I feel like a lot of beloved characters are coming in. Like Groot and Rocket Raccoon are comic book fans' like favorite characters. I mean, everybody loves those two, and I think that those two can appeal to the children and have the comic relief that could not be cheesy. We'll see though. Especially if Adam Sandler and Jim Carrey voice the two. If you've come across that on the internet, that's one of the rumors. So I mean, take it for what it's worth. But,
as far as casting goes, for the roles, people who might be in trouble if that were to happen are like Bruce Banner does not need to be played by really anyone in particular. They show this because Edward Norton was recast.
Yeah.
When the Hulk is in the Hulk form, very easily recastable. I feel like Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. better. Pepper Potts just fell, so we got exactly what we wanted. We got the. She's gonna be like this the rest of the show, looking down on me. So Robert Downey Jr. could probably even be recast eventually, because if they start making the movies right, he'll be in the Iron Man suit more than he'll be out of it. And also the Black Widow could not be in there at all, and I wouldn't care.
Yeah, I mean, and then Kevin Feige's already come out and said that after Ant-Man. By the way, Hank Pym, I feel like is somebody who could replace Iron Man Ant-Man could replace Iron Man so perfectly, and with the concept art that's come out and like the early images of the suit, it looks like Ant-Man's very robotic. I feel like he very easily could replace Iron Man. But I mean, we'll see. Going back to what I was saying is Kevin Feige has stated that Doctor Strange is the next movie in Phase 3 after Ant-Man. So we already have like a guaranteed 2 new Avengers for Avengers 3 if you're looking into the future. Which, if you think that we're looking too far in Avengers 3, it already has a release year of 2017. Marvel is looking ahead very far on these. So I think they even have like a month scheduled, not even a day though, but I think they have a month. So I think that Marvel has the full intentions on doing new characters in the different phases. I think it could be awesome. If you replace the characters and the actors, you could carry this out like 5-6 Avenger movies, I think, at least. Leading into stories like maybe Civil War or like
5 or 6 Avengers movies.
I think so. I think you could. If you keep replacing the team, you could go into fights with Kang. You could go into fights with like if Sony somehow lets us have Spider-Man, you could do like what are those 6 guys called? The Terrible Six or whatever.
This isn't Call of Duty, and if it becomes Call of Duty, then surely we are on the fall of Marvel.
Well, I don't think we're on the fall of Marvel. I just think Marvel's doing something that a lot of us fanboys, which me included, are kind of afraid of. Is that with the success of Avengers 1, why would you want to mess up that formula? But I think it is the perfect way to introduce new characters that might be even more dynamic than, I think, dull characters like Thor. But
Okay, up yours.
or actually, you know what? Dull characters. I gotta say Captain America. Dull character. Sorry, Blake. But
Yeah, he's pretty. Yeah, he's pretty cut and dry. And Chris Evans, I don't know if it's really his fault or not, but so far there isn't too much to like about him. I really like Thor. I don't know what your problem is.
I like Thor as a movie, but his character is kind of meh.
I don't know. It's hard for me to tell what's really been worse for Marvel or what will be worse for Marvel. Is it the actor greed or the company greed? The other actors that are not Robert Downey Jr. deserve to be making a good cut of all that money. They're breaking sales records, and these guys are only making like $3 or $4 million a movie. That's not right.
Yeah.
They need to be making their fair share. Do they need to be making $50 million or more for a movie? Probably not. I don't think Robert Downey Jr. is worth that much. But
I don't think so. I think Robert Downey Jr. I think there's a lot of actors in Hollywood that are a lot like Robert Downey Jr.
He wants to make what he can now because he knows that this business is very volatile.
Yeah. We'll see. But I keep my eyes open on the internet because I'm always curious to see who could be a new character. Black Panther's another guy I'm just hoping for, but I think
that would be cool.
Yeah, I think Marvel's going to be okay. I think that they have recently also for our users, our listeners, they have recently, Marvel has spent a whole lot of money in acquiring a whole lot of names that they lost in the bankruptcy to Sony and Fox, and that includes Daredevil, that means Elektra, that means, they also got, I'm drawing so many blanks, Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider's interesting. They also got Luke Cage, Iron Fist, like I held up my sign a minute ago, just hoping for him. A lot of those like street level guys I noticed they got, but Ghost Rider's in there. I'm just kind of hoping for like Galactus and the Silver Surfer. That's what I really wanted them to get, but they have not done that. So.
Yeah, Ghost Rider is one example of movies, and Daredevil and Elektra, and I don't know. I think that was about it. They're examples of movies that it's good now that they have the rights back because they've been pretty terrible, and so maybe Marvel can recover those and make them, or Disney can make them good again. But my other concern though is that when Iron Man 1 and The Incredible Hulk came out, I would have believed what I just said. I would have believed that they can take those titles back and make them good. But ever since Iron Man 1 and The Incredible Hulk, other than the Avengers, I have not liked a single Marvel movie. Captain America Thor 1 wasn't all that fantastic, and Iron Man 2 and 3 have been pretty awful. So, they need to really step up their game.
We'll see. Yeah.